Good morning, everybody. Welcome. Sorry, again, I'm like 2 minutes late, but I'm starting to set up. Good morning, Geert. Welcome. Goeiemorgen. Quickly just loading everything up, getting everything going. According to our reservation log, we've got 7 guys waiting here to go already. So with me will be 8. Hope you guys had a good week and you'll have an excellent weekend. Hello, Christopher. Yeah, thank you. I was just thinking, there's obviously no engine sounds, no sim sounds, nothing coming through. I had to put something in here. I had to go look for that song quickly. It's difficult to get, what do they call it? No copyright music nowadays. Even the ones that you get from YouTube, they've got a simple little clause in the little writing bit that says, in the fine print, it says you can use it twice and no more. And then they give you a copyright strike anyway. So, and it's funny, how many of us actually read fine print, and I've had 2 copyright strikes now, so I had to go find, and the music you're listening to actually comes from South Africa. It is made by South African guys for creators, for guys who do creative works and stuff. So, yeah, I also like it. I don't like the heavy metal or the dark stuff or weird music. I don't know, and I shouldn't call it weird because some people like weird stuff, but I like it just chilled, relaxed, so works for me. I actually need to go back and see if I can get more of this kind of music, because it takes forever to work through a website like that, because you'll have this kind of nice, slow music, in the one link, and then the very next link you click, it sounds like a bat out of hell, and you go, oh man, whatever. So, it takes time. I don't always have time. Make sure everything's connected. Let's go put all of these things away. Got to be so careful. The moment your mouse goes over the edge of the screen, it kind of latches onto that window and then it doesn't release. And you drag it all over the place. Right, though. Guys, I need you to do me a favor anyway. This is particular to version 30 of the Zibomod. Zibo implemented a fix for the heads-up display that prevents the heads-up, or should prevent the heads-up display from spamming your log file. So I'll keep an eye on it. Steve on Discord seems to think it's not working. Coffee that made this thing, that's just his username on Discord, that made the HGS HUD
nice
thing.
To see you again.
He produced a fix, and he has his way of fixing it. So if Zibo's way doesn't actually work, if it doesn't stop the spamming, I'll have to speak to Zibo again, because either he'll have to tweak his code then, or he'll have to implement the coffee fix for us. So if you guys can just have a look at your log file at some point in time and see what happens, what's spotting there, then I need to quickly see why my system is detecting audio on my headset. I don't have audio on my headset. What's that about? Let's click see. I'll explain to you guys just now what I'm looking at. I'll show you just now. Give me a second. think that's my problem then. Okay. During the week, you guys know, if you've been following me for a while, my son plays his games here on his PC in the same room where I'm sitting, and sometimes he gets a bit excited and all. So I was telling the guys on Discord, I've tried to set the gates and things like that in this broadcasting software, but his voice just gets through. And I think it's logical because at the end of the day, the gates are designed to let voice through. They're basically going to prevent you from hearing the hairdryer and the vacuum cleaner and the, non-voice sounds, So Rab actually suggested I look at this little thing. Right. What's this thing's name? I don't know. It's sonar something. There's a whole bunch of settings, and it runs on AI as well, where you can set gates and everything. So, number one, I want you to tell me if my voice gets cut, the high ends and the low ends, because I've put the gate kind of aggressive, okay? We tested with my son. Some of the stuff still gets through, but then he really needs to get excited, okay? Otherwise, his normal speech and stuff is not getting through because of this little setting. But it doesn't help that it's so aggressive that you don't hear me start my sentence or finish my sentence, or if I speak too loud, it cuts me off at the top or the bottom if I speak too softly. So we'll have to look at that. I've set up my broadcasting software to use this. Now, what is funny is I use this as the game setting, and my broadcasting software is actually picking up that there's noise coming through, and there's nothing. There's nobody in the room with me. There's absolutely nothing on my headset. It's kind of confusing. Maybe I must just change that. I figure it out better. You got to learn things sometime, eh? Mic, no, desktop. Still saying this stuff. I swear, I can't hear anything in there. Okay, we're not going to know until we just go and use it. So let's go back. Let's put it back on gaming. This Streamlabs OBS is definitely picking up sound on my headset. I'm not sending it. Don't know where it comes from. Unless it's now divided some of the sounds in XPlay, which really it shouldn't. Okay, let's not waste time on that. Quickly see it. Set is still set there in iVAO, and right. So we need to do some planning and stuff. It's the wrong button. Good morning, Dave, and good morning, Andrew. Good evening to you from your side. Yes. One night support. That's all. That's good. That's good. Any support's good. Start at the beginning. Edge. Right, so there is. There we are. That's the gang over there. That's Athens. Who's that? Oh, okay. All right. Dashboard bids. Get my graph as well. Right, generate. Right, that is our route. So we're going to do a bit of a teardrop takeoff there. And that's the destination over there. Just about an hour's flight time, eh? Not that long a flight, but an interesting one. Nice airport to land at, if my memory serves correctly. Big clip. Right, take my plan, clear Discord. Right. Right, there's the update. Right, that's 35. All right, we're going to do an R-nav approach, so that's fine. Let's select Zibo. We'll take automatic step climbs. 15-minute reserves. That's fine. It's fine. Right, we can start 8 cars. And we can file to IVAO. We can make that 35. Ain't gonna be here that long. 320. Let's check. 320. Right. Let's see if they tie up. Otherwise, I need to disconnect it quickly. Yep, looks like it's taken. Start the flight in 8 cars. Let's have a look outside quick. There's Uncle John, there's David, there's Anthony. Yeah, I'm gonna be the last one leaving, it seems. Again. Let's hurry up. See what we can do. Landing that should be. Degrees. Alright, so this guy might shout at us because it's too hot instead of too cold today. Hello, Krister. Good morning. Alright, well that's not going to be much help for us today. Let's have a look at the RNP. It's just normal RNAV. There is no code, so we can use LNAV or Ian. It's fine. Yeah, Zibo fixed a couple of nice things for us regarding the stuff that was mentioned on the forum. It's all forum fixes basically. I don't want to be funny. I've got an idea that this mixer in the Streamlabs OBS is listening to the wrong thing. Let's try that. Okay, tell me if you can hear this.
Some meds.
I've got a gun. I'll be headed over to help. There'll be only 2 as far as I saw. So if you guys see...
Yeah, that looks like you can hear that. Alright, I think I solved the mystery. Morning, Wycliffe. Yeah, we've all been busy, man, but nice to see you again. Good of you to join us. And I think I've just solved that audio. 100%. Hello, Piotr. Welcome.
Pushback not yet possible. Doors and hatches not all closed.
Oh, that's very nice. So why can we not do a pre-attachment? Let's see, where is this beta pushback thing?
Pushback not yet possible. Doors and hatches not all closed.
Okay, well then that's the end of that setting. That's a mistake as far as I'm concerned. But anyway. Let's continue.
Captain, we are starting boarding now. Please, make sure the cabin is conditioned.
No problem, Piotr. I noticed you were way ahead there. I believe that was you. Right, we don't have EORs today. That's not going to help us. And we need to go to 0, 0. Yeah, Christer, since the new update, that's exactly what is not working. That's exactly the problem. You should be able to do it, but since the new update, it seems the code has been scrambled a bit.
To the active runway 03 right via Echo Charlie Delta Delta 1 hold runway 03 right.
Wycliffe, yes, the guy talking about the temperature and stuff, it's a Python script that Antonio wrote. You know, the guy that made the NOAA weather adaptation for Explain. It's just one of his scripts. So what happens is, it's by default, it is set to 18, I'm lying, I think it's 21 degrees. Wait, we can actually check it. Hold on, talking nonsense. Wait, configuration. No, it's not that one. That's the actual NOAA. There you go. Right, so this is the configuration thing. You see, so the cabin temperature is set to 21. That's what we want. That's the comfortable temperature. Currently it's 22.5, and then your comfort delta is 1.5 up, 1.5 down. Okay, which is then provisioned. Now, if you look at that dial over there, it shows you the current temperature in the cabin. All right, and the way to then get it down when nothing is running yet is we use the air starter unit, and we just pump a bunch of air in, then we put the packs on, and then it will equalize to the point of, I think, 21 or 22, which is then within the range, and then the guy shuts up, and then he doesn't bother you again. Hello, Alex. Hello, George. Mark, good morning. Yeah, I think that's always been the plan. We just have not been able to do it because there was not enough data refs available. You just can't do it realistically, or you couldn't do it realistically with the weather that was available. So as the weather engines, I'm talking now X-Plane, Active Sky, XEnviro, all of them, as they get better and they have access to all the different enhancements in X-Plane and stuff, then obviously the aircraft can start following it, Then they don't have to mimic something or make, a pretend version. Next. Wanted to grab the heading 32. Or 35, yep. Yep, that's it. Right. What I'm gonna do is start my APU so long. 1, 2, 3.
Athens traffic, Skymatix 052, lining up runway 03 right.
Flight attendants, prepare for departure, cross check and all call, thank you.
Right, my reserves is 2.0. Got 0, that's fine. Problem. Just gonna derate slightly. Go back to get up. There you go, take off. We are at 100%.
Ready for pre-flight procedure. Trim up.
Yes, George, I've been extremely busy. Even now this morning, I'm actually sitting working here. There's a machine next to me I'm busy working on as we're talking. And then outside in the yard, I was busy fiddling with this new water filter and pump situation I installed in the week because we didn't have water for the whole week. And I noticed this morning the one filter is actually dripping. It's leaking. Not much, but it's enough to irritate me now. So I'm going to have to go disassemble everything later and reassemble it, for instance, and then make the customers happy, make myself happy, and then relax, go rest, so very busy actually. But it's nice to be flying again, man. I feel kind of like a fish out of water at this point in time, I just don't fly enough anymore, not like in the old days. It's weird. This whole 2024 has been weird for me. It's just not the same as always. I'm just happy to be here, man. That's the big thing, and that we can still develop this Zibo further with Zibo's help and do our little bit. So, yes, you can come off. Maybe here. Oops. Let's load. Yeah, unfortunately, what can you do? When the real world interferes with virtual world, it kind of sucks sometimes. Absolutely, Mister. Absolutely. Right, I think I've got everything. Before start procedure.
Before start procedure.
Hang on a second. Why didn't that thing come? I'm under the impression, see, I'm not concentrating.
Complete. Ready for before start checklist.
I can't see it. It's not there. Yeah, George, that's part. The map that you see is obviously Navigraph charts, but the latest version of this little plugin, Avitab, that one, gives you the ability to import your routes, and then you can display it, and then you can go zoom in and do things like that. So it's cool. I'm just confused. Where's my tug? There you go, Christopher, I agree with you. Look, I unfortunately, I'm so busy that I can't even get Itchy. I don't know what's happening here. Let's just let go of the parking brakes, see if anything happens. I don't think that tug even tried to come. I don't know what the story is with that one. It's like that whole plugin just died. Yeah. 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 It's still thinking that it's doing something, but obviously clearly not. I'm not telling you, she's going to... Yeah, she's going to have to jump out and start up to push this thing. But anyway, let's get going. Yeah, there's Owen as well. All right. Okay, let's do this. Start number 2 engine.
171 at stand Alpha 13.
Why did you not work?
Pushing back and
Start number 2 engine. Start number 2 engine. There she's listening.
Starting number 2 engine.
Yeah, George, fly some 24 gave it to me. Nice guy. That reminds me, I owe him an answer. We were talking and then I got busy. And there goes the fuel.
Starter cutout.
Start number 1 engine.
Starting number 1 engine.
Morning, Uncle John.
Don't forget to remind the viewers about tonight, pickup.
No, I'll tell him. While we're on that subject, let's actually do that. Gents, we have a South African IVAO event again this evening. This time it's at 1700 Zulu. So you guys are all invited to come and fly with us. We have 2 routes. We're going to either fly from Johannesburg to East London or East London to Johannesburg. Alright, so...
Captain, could we cool down the cabin a bit, please?
Yeah, old horses, boykie, we get there just now. Let's go there.
Starter cutout.
There we go.
Engine start procedure complete.
Right, okay. Before taxi procedure.
Before taxi procedure.
Yeah, George, if you want to catch up, come sit in Discord and let's have a chat. It's probably going to be the quickest way of catching up. But yeah, there's lots and lots of things that have changed.
Before taxi procedure complete. I am ready for before taxi checklist. Reverse unlocked.
Close your eyes, don't look. Right, the reverses didn't work. I think we're at the kind of line. You're there. So, sorry about that, but that's the best we could do.
Okay, I'm 101, taxiing via Delta to Delta 1. Runway 03 right, KLM 101.
No, this aircraft's built like a tank, man. It went through that like butter. Skymatix 001, taxi holding point, runway 03 right. Yeah, and look, I was just on idle. I didn't actually push extra reverse thrust, so my bad. Whatever, it doesn't matter. We got going. That's a big thing. I wonder why the tug broke. It's not normal. Hello, Mert. Wow, that's been a long time. Mert, this is 30. Airside services, I'm not sure. I really am not sure, because the difference between X-Plane 11 and X-Plane 12 is like day and night at this point in time, alright? So Zibo said that there's engine stuff he wants to bring to X-Plane 11, and that's about it, okay? Because the limits in X-Plane 11 is like terrible compared to 12. I mean, 12 is just so much more advanced and capable. So I cannot say. I don't know if airside services will get to 11. I don't have 11 on my PC anymore, so even if it's there, I won't know. I have no idea. I'm picking up difficulty with my rudder again.
Okay, 121, taking off 03 right.
Yeah, that's interesting, Christopher. Yeah, weird. Mert, I don't know. I don't know his exact plans. When we spoke about it the last time, he was telling me about the engine stuff he wants to do. So if he's going to add extra stuff, I don't know. But the one thing that you need to understand is X-Plane 11 is as good as dead. Okay, and it's flogging a dead horse. So at the end of the day, you know, he's going to maybe give one or two more updates in 11, and then he's going to be done anyway. All right, so that's the first thing. Second thing is, he's a busy guy. I mean, sometimes I struggle for a week to get him on the line because he's just so busy. You know, he's obviously in a very important position in the real world, and he does all kinds of weird and wonderful things that we don't know. But you know, he's busy. You know, and he's not going to stop everything just for X-Plane 11. So that'll be a side job. It will always be a secondary thing. You know, so my advice is get X-Plane 12 and get it over with. Matt, it's already there. We have surpassed PMDG on quite a few levels already. Okay, if you watch this video from the beginning, you'll see airside services. You'll see how everything uploads, uplinks, everything. Yeah, so Matt, it's already there. You must just learn how to use it now. Everything has been put in place. And like I say, we've got quite a few advanced stuff that PMDG does not have yet. So. Yeah. Right, so there's another holding point. Let's go a bit closer.
Môre.
Hello, Anthony. Gaan het?
Goed en self.
Ja, lekker. I'm glad you're back, Matt, and sorry for that hiccup, but I'm glad you're back. Yeah. So it looks like you and me at the airport still. Are you still here, Anthony?
I'm behind you, yeah. Taxiing.
Alright, and then we've got Owen as well. Right, I did not press my button when the last aircraft took off. Can you believe it?
You left at 07:39.
Alright, okay. So we're at 3 minutes then already. Okay. Before takeoff procedure.
Before
Warning
takeoff
arrest wire.
procedure.
All right.
Before takeoff procedure complete.
Athens
Ready for
traffic
before
Skymatix
takeoff
001, line up takeoff
Ready for
runway
before
03
taxi
right.
procedure.
Approaching 03 right.
Yes, I saw.
Runway 03 right confirm.
We've been helping Justin do beta testing and all for months and months on it.
On
Our guys
runway
have been flying it a
03
lot,
right.
eh?
Stabilized. Takeoff thrust set. knots. Throttle hold. V1. Rotate.
Right, Anthony. Start your clock.
Positive rate.
Thank you.
Good stuff, Krister.
Acceleration altitude. Flaps 1 set.
Added traffic, scale 957, starting pushback.
Christer, sorry, I missed your question there. Yes, yeah, I'm doing the teardrop departure. You know what, I've just realized I haven't put up this little bar at the top. Can you believe it? There you go.
Approaching transition.
George, Zink is a bridge
altitude.
software between OpenGL and Vulkan. So Zink is gold when it comes to AMD users. NVIDIA users, I'm not sure there's much benefit. Okay, they can correct me here on stream if they want to, but without Zink, I cannot use X-Plane on my PC because of my AMD graphics, which is a pity. It's tremendous pity.
Landing lights switches off.
No, the flaps is held back because of the speed constraint. You see there? We have a speed constraint that we need to honor. We need to be below and above a certain altitude. I don't see the speed constraint there, but there should be one in legs. You see 210 or below. See?
Tirana 57 taxi to runway 03 right via Delta to Delta 1.
Mart, no, it must work. There's no reason it shouldn't work. I did a takeoff derated one takeoff just now with Toga, no problem. Just you can rewind the video, see. That's fine, Matt. That's just something you got to learn again, eh? Just never give up on the learning side of things. Martin, if you are, back after way long, I mean, I can't remember when last I spoke to you, it was a long time ago, right? This is AutoOrtho that I'm using. If you haven't heard of AutoOrtho, you need to invest in that. It's perfectly free, okay, and it does your auto streaming for you. So if your internet can handle it, if your PC can handle it, that's how we do authos now. We don't go and make tiles anymore. And if you look at the results, it's the same thing basically. Yeah, AutoOrtho.
KLM 957, line up and wait on 03 right.
There you go. Now we just need to see the acceleration happen, so we don't slow down and stall. And once that is all in place, now we can lift the flaps.
Flaps up and set.
I don't know when the final release will be, but I'm flying 12.1 release candidate 1, so it's available. I'm not sure what else they need to fix before they can release it. You must just tick the beta box in your installer and you'll get it as well.
KLM 957, taking up runway 03 right.
I'm using XEnviro. It's in the show notes, Andrew. If you click on show more below the video, you'll get all the show notes. It's listed there as well. I'm using XEnviro. It's a alpha test copy. It's not even in beta yet, but it is amazing. I tell you what, the clouds is like super phenomenally better, and I've seen screenshots of the next version, which I don't even have yet, which only the developer has. I tell you what, it's gobsmackingly beautiful with the lightning effects and with the different colors and the cumulonimbus clouds and things. Yeah, I tell you, it's just getting better. Hello, Mark. Morning. No, I'm not moving to map enhancements. I see a lot of mixed reaction on Facebook when I read the comments. Some people love it, some people hate it. I'm happy with AutoOrtho. So unless this guy who makes AutoOrtho screws up terribly and it's a dead end, I don't see myself moving to something else, eh? Okay, sorry. I'm back. My wife just came to say goodbye. She's on her way to her mother. Yeah. Matt, XEnviro is much better than default explain weather. Default explain weather tends to get old. It doesn't update frequently. The turbulence is one of the killers for the Zibomod, causing oscillations and all kinds of weird things sometimes. Some people have it, some people don't have it, but it's not, in my mind, it's not a dependable system, which is why I rather use Active Sky or XEnviro in this case. It's way more dependable. It gets you the actual updates. It puts the correct weather in play. You know, and when I fly online, that's basically what it comes down to. When you don't fly online, you don't care. Okay, you can do what you want. But when I fly online and I don't have the same weather as expected, then I get a little bit agitated. Then I want it to be fixed. I want it to be more real. And XEnviro, in my opinion, is just so way ahead of the rest. Matt, I have MSFS. If you look in my YouTube channel, you'll see I do fly it. I don't fly it often. In fact, to be quite honest, I only fly it when I stream it.
Airborne out of runway 03 right, passing 4,000 feet.
In the whole 6-7 months of this year, I think I flew 3 flights. In fact, I know I only flew 3 flights that you guys didn't see. The rest is every time I fly it, I stream it. So if you go count it 2, 3, 4 times, I don't know. That's it. That's the amount of times I fly 2020. Which is a pity, I think, in the one hand. But on the other hand, You know, the Zibo is good enough, X-Plane is good enough for me. I love it. I mean, I've put years of effort into this aircraft myself as well now, so there's no point in me going moonlighting. You know, it's nice to go and play a little bit, but I always come back. Yeah, I've also got the Phoenix. If you check my streams, I think the last flight I did was exactly in the Phoenix, second last flight. I can't remember now. Let's have a look. 3 flights ago, including this one. So it's the second last flight and the one before that were both done in the Phoenix. I'm just taking screenshots for Rudy there on Facebook. Just need to answer his question as well. So while we're sitting here, might as well do it for him. Right, almost there. Christopher, no, hold on. Wait till 12.1 goes full release and they give us the latest update. It does work, but there are issues. Okay, it's not perfect, or I didn't like flying with it. I mean, I showcased it. You can go look at some of my old videos. It definitely works, but it's just not up to standard, if I can put it that way.
1000 to level off.
Is that possible? Yeah, Mark, when I use Active Sky, I also use it in the hybrid mode. I like it. It works reasonably well. I don't have issues with it. And then you get best of both worlds. So, yeah, I don't have an issue with that. Shadex, I don't know if there's real benefit, in X-Plane 12. I don't know. I've seen lots of pros and cons and guys fighting on Facebook about that. I don't use anything like that. Yeah, on Visual XP. If you go to their Facebook page, you can see their progress. They've put out a few pictures and stuff, you know, so it's coming. I mean, one of these days we'll have it again. Right, let's see. We are 116 nautical miles from top of descent, so we might as well start our planning. Where are you hiding? Right, so this is the approach chart. We want to descend to 2000. We're going to get there. We'll set it up shortly. Let's do our forecast first. Request winds. See, Mart, almost all the pages now have a request function. So if you put the correct file in the correct place, it will simulate uplinking. There we go. Now we load that. Then let's quickly grab our calculator here. 125 feet, and current temperature will be 29. So that gives us 14 and QNH 1015. There we go. Alright, so 3.4 to 4.6. Sorry, my wife's calling. Okay, no, it's not for me. 1.2, so we need to subtract 1.2 from there, 66.1. We just make it within the limits. Alright, that's our landing on flaps 30. Right, let's quickly see. We set 2000. 1000 and 520 is going to be the decision right there. That's a decision. Altitude. Hello. My cat said hello. Hello. What did we say? The QNH is 1015. Oh. Yeah, patience, Andrew, patience. You'll get there. 1015. Right, we do not use anything here because it's LNAV, VNAV. We're going to fly off the FMC. And that's it. That's it. Then you make one, Mart. You have to make one. Just make sure you get the spelling correct. Right, so far so good. I think we're done. Matt, also do yourself a favor. Make use of the SimBrief downloader. Let me show you mine. Right, set up your SimBrief downloader to reflect the Zibomod as well. Right, they made this profile specifically for us, and you have to put that in your output FMS plan folder. This is the file that you need to get all the uploads and stuff going. All right, so just make sure that you put this one in its place. Yeah, I love it. It was a great invention, that. Start this again. My cat wants to play
Ready
with me
for
now.
descent
Can you believe it?
procedure.
Hello, Patty. Morning. My birthday is in a couple of weeks, Patty. We can talk again. Yes. No. Yeah, no Rochester. No sister. Slegte sein. Kan nie alles so lekker hoor nie.
Send him Morse code.
Yeah. My cat is in attack mode. She wants my hands and my fingers. I'll say. Yeah, nice. That's around the corner. Ooh, I see somebody in front of me. Still urban. There is behind me, and that's Anthony. Okay. Couple of guys are on the ground already. Yep. Yeah, sounds familiar. She's already jumped off and ran away now. Because when she starts getting nibbly, I grab her by her bottom jaw and I put my thumb right in her mouth so she can't bite because she doesn't know her own strength. I promise you, we've had to go to the doctor to get injections and medication for the injuries she's given us. I promise you, she just doesn't know her own strength and she doesn't stop. For her, it's a game. But yeah, she can scratch and bite. So I've learned to grab her by that bottom jaw and then I wiggle her a little bit, you know, and then she goes, you want to pull away, and then a minute or two later it stops. Yeah. My cat has got a routine. An hour in the morning and an hour at night, she needs to sleep on my lap. That's just how it is for years now. And then she's got to play in between and all those things. It's nice. Totally different to a dog. With the lions do. Nah, I won't put my hand in the lion's mouth, promise you. My thumb, it will take it off. I've actually seen it happen. So, no, I won't do that. The mountains. That's like sticking your finger into an African grey parrot's mouth. You don't do things like that unless you can trust that thing and you hand raised it and you know it's not going to take it off. It's the biggest way you're going to lose a finger, man. You put it into that parrot's jaw, it's gone. You actually remind me of a video I saw on Facebook where this guy was on a boat and he caught a shark. And the shark took his pinky off. It was, one of those crazy moments. Yeah, I'm sure bears don't play either, eh? They're not all old yogi. Hello, Kavaka, morning. Nice fixes, Kavaka. Some of the big fixes that was mentioned on the forum has been addressed, but no new features as such. The one thing we want you guys to look out for is the HUD spamming your log file. Some people have reported that. The guy who made the HUD actually gave a fix. Then Zibo went and made his own fix, and he said we must test it. So I've already got one report saying the Zibo fix doesn't work, the other one works. So between Zibo and Old Coffee, they're going to have to decide whose fix gets finally incorporated. Yeah, that's true, Alex. Sometimes it happens. Yeah, I look at my cat sometimes and I think to myself, you know what, if I was small enough or you were big enough, you'd probably try and eat me. I've taken a couple of screenshots here. Hopefully I can get a nice desktop wallpaper going. Yes, Alex. True. Thanks, Christopher. Get this. Oh, absolutely, Andrew, I agree.
traffic, runway 84 right 6, taking off, runway 35.
Takeoff was great. We will see your landing. Approaching transition. Transition level. Ready for approach checklist.
Alex, thank you for stopping by. Enjoy your day.
Flight level 100. Landing lights switches on.
KLM 171, runway 35 vacated.
These are really lovely clouds, man.
Flaps 1 set.
Man, I don't know.
Yeah, you'll have to show us a video of your configuration. You're obviously doing something wrong. You're doing something wrong, but I don't know what it could be. I mean, if you set the performance in the FMC correctly and you've got your auto throttle on, the moment you press, it's gonna run. You know, is your flight directors both on? I don't know. The other question I have is, when you set your SEL temperature, is it within an acceptable range? Skip your SEL temperature and then try again. Just use the templates. See if that works for you. It tells me that you're using the wrong SL temperature, probably. 99% sure about that. Don't use SEL. Skip the SEL. Just click the takeoff D-rate and let the aircraft calculate its own thrust. Yeah, but if you don't use the correct template for the Zibo, I won't bargain on that. Forget about the SL temperature.
Cabin crew, take your seats, prepare for landing. Ready for landing checklist. Thousand to level off.
Feet stabilized.
Have a good landing, Nico.
Thank you, Owen. Owen.
I'm watching you from the airport, eh?
Yeah, no problem. Can you actually hear me here on Discord?
Yep.
Alright.
500. Cleared to land runway 35.
500. Approaching decision height. 400. Minimums. 300. $200. 100. 50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
Yes, I didn't pull up quick enough there. My bad, sorry.
Auto brake in use.
It doesn't always happen, but it happened. It was so stable, and I just didn't pull far enough when I started to flare. Didn't do it proper. Damn it.
69. knots.
See, that's lack of exercise. I need to
Yeah.
fly more.
Great landing.
Yeah, that
are professional.
XP realistic also greatly exaggerates it. Eh?
Yeah, it's yeah. It's a bit too much.
Yeah. But you know, if I land like a proper pilot, then you don't really notice it.
Yeah, only then, yeah.
Yeah. Yes, Arcade Mac. Yeah, no, absolutely. Yeah, at least the people got some fun there at the end, you know, bouncing up and down in their seats a little bit. Yeah, we can use the aircraft again. The runway vacated, Skymatix 001. Right. After landing procedure.
Flaps up and set. After landing procedure. After landing procedure complete.
KLM 957, turning on final runway 35.
Venizelos today, 5 miles, final, runway 35.
Right. Shutdown procedure.
Shutdown procedure. Ready for shutdown procedure.
Guys, gonna have to escort me off the property very quickly for the embarrassment.
Shutdown procedure complete. Ready for shutdown checklist.
Welcome, Anthony.
Yep.
Skymatix 09, clear the aircraft.
I hope there's enough baggage handlers here.
Yeah, I think the way we came in gave them enough time to, finish the one before the next aircraft came in. To be honest, they just pull some finger and work a bit. There we go. Welcome, Peter. Yeah, all the parkings are left on the right-hand side, Anthony.
Copy that.
And we ended up being 9 pilots this morning. That's nice. Guys, remember this evening, 1700 Zulu, we're flying in South Africa if you want to join us with the South African IVAO event, and the details is in my Discord flight channel, so go have a look. It's all there. You've got an option to fly from Joburg to East London or East London back to Joburg, your choice. The airport at East London is not large enough to handle 10 aircraft like this, so if we meet up this evening, we might split you guys a little bit, okay? So just bear that in mind. If there's a particular route you want to fly, you can just tell us anyway. Catch you later, Andrew. Sleep well. Have a good evening. Yeah, so guys, when I stop the stream here shortly, I'm gonna have to run to go and check what's spotting with my filters and stuff, so I'm under a bit of pressure with work as well. So unfortunately I can't stick around for too much chit chat today, but if you need me, just pop me a message or something. I'll answer when able. Thanks, Christopher. Always nice having you here too. Thank you everybody for watching. Thanks for joining us. Sorry again for the hard landing, but I'll get better, don't worry. Cheers, Patty. Lekker naweek. And that's a screenshot. Here you go. Thank you, everybody. Enjoy your weekend, guys. Bye-bye.